day.
Yo 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 yo.
Jess Hilarious.
Wake your asses up.
Charlamagne the God is off today, but guess what day it is? Guess what day it is?
Hump day.
That's right. It's Wednesday. It's Hump Day. It's middle of the week. How you feeling, Jess?
I feel good.
You feel good?
Absolutely.
What you do yesterday?
Yo, so I did actually. I worked on my book. I'm working on my book right now, but I watched the show From. Do you watch
From?
Yeah. So I love horror movies, but I also love horror series, right? And MGM Plus has this show. It's called From, and it's so good. The first season was good. Second season was all right. Yo, but the third season took so long because of the writer's strike, right? And then they finally came out with season 3, and it's pissing me off. Don't you hate when the first 2 seasons be good of a show and then it just starts like confusing you?
Yes.
I'm not saying it's bad, but it's confusing me, but I'm already hooked, so I got to keep watching. But I get more and more pissed off every episode.
Is it like that because you took so long to see episode 3 because of the strike, or is it because the writing just got worse?
I just think it's like they don't know what they doing with it. Yeah, I feel like the writing got worse, or maybe like somebody, maybe everybody quit who was writing the first 2 seasons, and they was like, nah, we just going
different direction.
Yeah, so I'm like, but I'm hooked, so I got to keep watching.
Okay,
so that's what made me mad yesterday.
Okay, well, I gotta wish a happy birthday to my oldest. Madison, drop a bomb for Madison.
Happy birthday, girl.
Last night we were bringing in her 23rd birthday.
Nice.
We went to this spot. I got to take you one time. It's called the Record Room.
Okay.
All right. And if you ever get a chance to come to New York City or in close to the area, it's a record room. And the reason it makes it so dope is on Tuesdays they do R&B music, but the DJ can only use records. So you're not going to get a lot of the newer records because the newer songs don't come on records. So it'd be the classics.
Yeah, so this is real DJing.
And it'd be real DJing, but it'd be a vibe. When you walk in there, it feels like a living room. Like it's just couches and sofas. It's not bottle service where you got, it's not like that at all. And it's just a great vibe. And we celebrated her last night. I love going out with my daughter, but I hate going out with my daughter. Right? I love it because it's my daughter, it's my girl. Like we have a good time. Me and my wife and the family and friends, they come. But it also is I become security. I'm the one that got to pay the bill. And then when you got daughters or your wife, there's no celebrity. There's no like somebody go get the car. You got to go get the car in the cold.
You do everything.
You drop them off in the front because they got heels. Then I got to park down the block and then walk to the club. I got to walk them to the bathroom. Yeah. It's just a lot.
It is.
It's just a lot. But we had a good time last night, man.
Happy 23rd.
Yeah, we had a great time last night. The Record Room. So if you're ever in New York and get a chance to experience that, it was just a fun vibe. And then you got everybody's my age that help raise it, because I always say a village helps raise it. So everybody's there dancing. So you got the I call them the aunties, got the old dance, and they embarrassing her, and they doing, but they think they do it. They think they're killing it. And they doing the genuine roll, and she's looking like, okay, all right, stop. Can you tell them to stop that? And I'm dying. And I don't know how to dance, so I start doing stupid dances.
Oh God,
the rerun and all types of robot. And she's like, Dad.
Mack.
Yeah, Dad. It was a good time. But let's get the show cracking. Rosie Perez is joining us this morning.
Okay, Rosie
Perez.
I love Rosie.
Yeah, she's going to be doing commentator for the Mike Tyson and Jake Paul fight. So we're going to talk to Rosie Perez. She's never been up here, I don't think. And then she has a new series called Before out right now. So we're going to be talking to Rosie Perez. All right? We got front page news when we come back. Morgan Wood will be joining us, so don't go anywhere. It's The Breakfast Club. Get your ass up. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Let's get in some front page news. Good morning, Morgan.
Good morning. I was going to say maybe he skipped out because we got that word that the Cowboys quarterback is out for the rest of the season. Is that why Charlamagne's not here today?
Nah, the Cowboys weren't going to win anyway, so it is what it is.
We got that word about Dak being out for the rest of the season, though. Okay, good morning, y'all. Good morning, Envy, Jess. How y'all feeling?
Hey, girl, we good.
Good. Okay, so let's get into it. President Biden will host President-elect Trump at the White House today. The two are set to meet in the Oval Office at 11 a.m. Eastern. Trump's team said he is looking forward to the meeting. The ritual did not take place, however, at the 2020 election when Trump was claiming election fraud. Now, White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre, she says the meeting is important to President Biden. Let's hear more from the Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre.
He believes in the norms. He believes in our institution. He believes in a peaceful transfer of power. The American people made this their decision on this election, and it is important to him. It is important not just because it's important to him, but it's important to the American people.
Yeah.
So this comes, of course, as President-elect Trump is expected to take office as the nation's 47th president on January 20th after being the 45th president. Go ahead.
Let me ask you guys, after somebody slammed you in the media for years, talk so disrespectful about you and your age, and you have this and you have that, could you just meet with him and say, here's some peaceful you didn't even want to meet with me the last time. Now, could you just meet with somebody, or is it like, look, you don't F with me, I don't F with you, January 26th is your date, you pull up, I'm going to pull out.
I would not want to meet with that person, but Biden probably forgot.
Oh, you're right.
You know, he probably don't even know.
You're right. Touche.
I was gonna say, I do think that he believes, and it's been his stance all along. It's what is he saying? Basically, the American people over the party. So if that's the case, then hey, that's what you got. Meanwhile, as if we didn't see this coming, a federal judge is striking down a Biden immigration program that kept undocumented spouses and American citizens from being deported. The Biden administration started a policy in August that called Keeping Families Together, which allowed hundreds of thousands of undocumented spouses to work legally in the U.S. while they sought citizenship because, of course, they're married to a U.S. citizen. Now, on Thursday, a Trump-appointed judge in Texas, he struck down that program and said Congress had not given the executive branch the authority to implement such a policy. Look, not only, like they said, Holman said, just deport the whole family, even if you are a U.S. citizen, I guess. So, manage your expectations, people. Recently elected U.S. senators are officially arriving on Capitol Hill this week for orientation. Among them is Pennsylvania Republican Dave McCormick, who said he's excited, while Democratic Senator-elect Andy Kim says his constituents in New Jersey want something done about the high cost of living. Let's hear from newly elected Senators Dave McCormick and Andy Kim.
I'm excited to be here. I'm glad that I've been invited to the orientation, and excited to get to work for bringing about the change that the people of our great Commonwealth of Pennsylvania have demanded, and excited to get to work.
I know that was a big part of it, just feeling like, government right now is not tackling things in any meaningful way, in terms of their day-to-day living.
Yes, this is important to note because I believe NBC News has still not yet called Pennsylvania for the Senate race, and McCormick's opponent, Bob Casey, has yet to concede. Now, McCormick was invited to attend the orientation by Democratic Senate leader Chuck Schumer. Among others arriving yesterday, Democratic Senator-elect Andy Kim, of course, from New Jersey, Senator-elect Jim Justice, a Republican from West Virginia. Meanwhile, Senate Republicans are voting today to select their new leader. Kentucky Senator Mitch McConnell is stepping down, and 3 contenders are vying for the job. South Dakota's John Thune, Texas' John Cornyn, and Florida's Rick Scott are all looking to become the party's leader in the upper chamber. Congress just returned to Capitol Hill yesterday after a month-long recess again. And in case you missed it, the family, completely unrelated to politics, but the family of Tyree Nichols is continuing their legal battle against the city of Memphis. Nichols' mother, Raekwon Wells, is expected to appear in court, or appeared in court yesterday after her son was beaten to death by several former city police officers during a traffic stop back in January of last year. Now, national civil rights attorney Ben Crump, who is representing the family, says the focus of the $550 million lawsuit against the city is to get rid of so-called police oppression units like the one the now former officers were a part of. Now, the trial for the case is scheduled to begin on January 27th, exactly 2 years since Memphis leaders released the video of Nichols' beating. Now, we'll get into what's going on in the transition, the official transition of power at 7 a.m. with President-elect Trump. And there's some other stories locally that we'll touch on in New York and New Jersey. That's your front page news for 6 a.m. Stick around at 7 a.m. for more.
Thank you, Morgan. Everybody else, get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, phone lines are wide open again. 800-585-1051. Don't move. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. This is your time to get it off your chest, whether you're mad or blessed.
I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress. Everything with me is blessed.
Call up now. 800-585-1051.
Not just me. I'm what the culture feeling.
Hello, who's this?
What's good? It's DJ Jones. What's good, DJ Envy?
What's up, brother?
Good morning. Jess Hilarious in there too?
Yes. Good morning.
Man, welcome back. Welcome back. Congrats on your baby.
Yes. Thank you so much, babe.
But I don't want no major. I just got out my hometown, Ohio. You feel me? Shout out my boy Jess Hilarious, boy Promotion. You feel me? And that's it for real though. I'm gonna call y'all back tomorrow though. I'm gonna holler at y'all in me.
All right, man. Okay. Salute to Ohio, man. Have a good one. Hello, who's this?
This is Sharon from Jacksonville.
Hey Sharon. Get it off your chest, Sharon.
I'm wondering if Biden was to resign right now and appoint Kamala Harris the president, wouldn't that make her the first black woman president until I call him the orange idiot take office?
Yes, she would be the first black woman president. She'd be the first woman president. Absolutely.
So wouldn't that be possible? Shouldn't we put that out there in the atmosphere?
I mean, they've been putting it out there in the atmosphere, but I'll be honest, I don't think Kamala would want that, because she didn't win it. And it's almost like a consolation prize. Would you want a consolation prize like that? That you fought a campaign, you lost, and now they saying, all right, we're going to give you this for 60 days? I wouldn't.
Yes.
Considering she said, I want to run the country for 60 days.
How big this issue is. And then all of that merch that the orange idiot has claimed, and all of that will be a waste. And
you just want to mess it up for him. I get what you're saying.
Hey, I'm here for the pettiness. I'm
petty too, but I get it. Thank you, Sharon.
All right, thanks. Bye.
Hello, who's this?
Yo, it's the Breakfast Club bad guy, Big Chocolate, the toe sucker. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. So, two things, man. One, y'all got to tell Rosie Perez, I just saw her do the right thing the other night. That booty and boobies were looking real good. Girl, I hope they're still looking the same today. And Jess Hilarious, listen, you got to get rid of the yellow high heel hooker boots. I'm going to send you some yellow high heel hooker heels, okay, my dear?
You keep
Welcome
on
back.
saying that. Thank you, babe.
Oh, my
goodness. You keep on saying that.
And Rosie Perez is 60 years old, right?
Yes.
Like, how you going to ask her, I hope your boobs are like, what's wrong with you, man?
They might be sagging a little bit now, right, Envy? You can tell me.
Oh, my goodness. This guy's crazy.
Who is he?
This guy's crazy. He's like, oh, my goodness. Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, phone lines are wide open. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Wake up. Wake your ass.
This is your time to get it off your chest. Whether you're mad or blessed, we want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
Yo, this is Jamal from Jersey. What's good?
Jamal from Jersey. Take us off Bluetooth or speakerphone if you got us on that, brother.
No doubt. I want to tell Tanya, you know who you are. You driving to work right now. I want you out of my house. You ain't got a key. My wife got to come open the door for you. We're tired of doing favors for you. Get out. When you get off of work tonight, don't come here. Envy, please.
Nope.
Tell her, don't come here.
I'm not getting it sound like you got a side chick and a wife. It sounds like you done messed up.
By the way, welcome back, Jess. Jess, this is a mess. She needs to go.
Oh, she got to go.
What did Tanya do, bro?
Yo, she's only been here 2 weeks. It feels like 2 years. I can't take it. I just don't want to see her face. Tanya, you know I'm talking to you. You're going to work right now. And when you get off, don't come here.
Now, Tanya, your girlfriend?
Or you and your wife's girlfriend. Yeah. Who is she?
Tanya is a friend of my wife from college. I respect her. I like her. She cool. But she got to get her stuff together, please.
What did Tanya do?
Right.
What did she do?
I don't know. She probably got his wife doing some college stuff.
I tell you what she didn't do. She didn't get a man. She ain't got no support. She ain't got nobody else to go to.
So why do you want her out? What did she do so disrespectful that you're kicking Tanya out the house, bro?
Yo, it's not disrespect. It's just discomfort. Isn't that enough?
Mm-hmm. You just want your house back to yourself.
Can you give her a little bit of time?
Come on, now.
Yeah. But not I love her and respect her. She cool after you just said you need to get your stuff, get out. You ain't got nobody, nothing.
And does your wife agree? Because you might say this and your wife might, not agree with you, bro.
Because that's our girl.
My wife say, Jamal, she's my friend. Please, just hold on. She's gonna find a place. She's cool with it. She respects that what I say. So she understands that I want a gun. But come on now. I just don't want to hear no more.
Okay. All right.
Well. Tanya, I like you. I know you listening right now. I know you probably laughing at me. But, nah, please. Just find a man or something,
Damn, you just wanted to find a man overnight. Just, all right. Well, thank you, brother.
Have a good day, y'all.
Y'all too.
You
try to have a good day.
Yeah. Have a good day.
That's not like a Tubi movie.
Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, you can hit us up now. We got Jess With The Mess coming up. What we talking about?
Yes, y'all cousin Ray J. He said he almost was killed in the streets.
Did we hear anything else about that besides that? Just that?
Yeah, we're going to get into it.
All right, we'll get into that next, so don't go anywhere. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Let's get to Jess With The Mess.
News is real. Whether it's Jessica Lyons, Jessica Robin Moore, just don't do no lies. Don't do no lies.
She don't spare nobody.
Worldwide Jess, worldwide Mess.
On The Breakfast Club.
She's a culture shift.
She was able to get y'all to see something and understand something that nobody could get you to see.
It's time to set it off.
Okay, so Ray J got on social media yesterday to address Pastor Jamal Brown about the interview that they did together, and this is what he said.
Yo, I got nothing but love for Pastor Bryant. Shout out to Jamal Bryant. Shout out to Von Alvarez. But if y'all play that interview, somebody getting snatched off the pulpit.
Right.
Don't play the interview. It's not clear. It was out of bounds. Me and Pastor Bryant need to talk because the way I was treated was dirty and illegal. And I don't like it. And I don't want nobody to play that interview. I don't care if you from the church or not. Like, be respectful and do people right. Don't call people out their name and don't make people feel like they're not safe in a place where they thought they were safe. I'm telling you right now, we need to work it out. Because if we don't, that's going to be a problem.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so there's no context on what happened or what went wrong or, when the interview comes out or whatever. But Pastor Jamal Brown responded by posting a picture of, him and Ray J with a long ass caption. And of course, I'm not going to read that. But basically, he's saying he don't usually edit his interviews or anything like that. He could have just put it out at, no edit and just put it out. But for the sake of brotherhood and, the respect that he has for Ray J, he did agree to edit it, clean it up, and then to put it out. I think Ray J wanted to see it because my thing is, if he said that he would edit it, he's compromising, then why did you go to the internet? That's basically what Ray J did. He still put it on blast, and I think he went from saying edit it to I don't even want it out right now, but I think he just wants to look at it.
And I hate when anybody that does that, especially artists, when you do interviews and then after the interview you be like, damn, maybe I shouldn't have said that.
Yeah.
Maybe don't say that in the interview because now you want somebody to go back on their integrity and then take something out which can kill the flow of an interview. And I love Ray J, but that we see that a lot with a bunch of artists. They'll come and they'll do an interview and be like, yo, can you take this out?
Yeah.
And you don't want to because it's like, no, that kills the interview. We're going to ask the questions. Now, you don't have to answer. I could ask you whatever you want. You could just say, you know what, I'm not answering that question right now. No, I don't feel comfortable talking about that right now. No, you know what, next time we'll talk about that. Or my lawyers won't allow me to talk about that. But if it is something that's going to get Ray J in trouble, yes, the pastor should take it out because you don't want to see anybody get in trouble. You don't want to see anybody go to jail for a misword or something that might be perceived the wrong way. So
or anything, but you just got to know how to pivot.
Correct.
You have to know, and Ray has been in the business long enough to know how to pivot. And then we've seen Ray J interviews before. We've seen how he is and how he gets. I don't know how he was that day, so I can't really speak to that. But he also shared another video to his story.
Just tried to shoot me and tried to kill me. And you want me to apologize? Fuck you.
That wasn't the pastor, right? I'm about to say the pastor coming up with the hammer now. Like, what the hell?
No. So he shared this video to his story, the last one that we just played, before Pastor Jamal Bryant even responded to him. So we don't know if one thing has to do with the other. We don't know if this is to Pastor Bryant or not. But this was like the last thing that Ray said. So we don't know. We don't know if that's just him Ray J-ing or if that really, really happened.
Yeah, I seen the rumors yesterday. I seen somebody said it was the pastor. I seen somebody said it was Diddy's kids. I seen so many things. But you also got to understand one thing about Ray J. Ray J is an entertainer.
Yes, he is.
And sometimes Ray J will troll you to get people on his page. And then the next thing you'll see is Raycon TV. Make sure you check out a new episode.
He has some shows dropping. He got his platform, his network going on. So, but prayers up for Ray J.
Absolutely.
Let's just pray for him. Social media sends love to Jasmine Brown. So earlier this week, we released our interview with Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. And during the interview, Dr. Bryant spoke on Cam Newton's relationship with Jasmine Brown.
Who I would love to have a conversation with, whether it's on camera or not, with Jazz. I think that she needs tools on how to be in this relationship if she's going to stay. And if she chooses to leave, she needs tools on how to also pivot that. And it's not about having a conversation with her or having a session with her to get her to change her mind. It's about getting her to feel supported and showing compassion
and then
trying to figure out where she wants to navigate from here.
Dealing with that whole dynamic, but what can you say to her that'll change how happy she is?
I think it's helping her come to herself. I think that Jazz got herself into something that, one, she didn't understand that she was getting herself into, and I think she would love to backpedal if she could.
I don't know how you can just say that about somebody. Like, you think she got herself into something that she didn't understand. I mean, I don't understand. If you never talk to Jasmine, because some women are okay and happy in their situations. Every woman don't want one thing.
Correct.
You know what I mean? But if y'all don't remember, Cam Newton recently spoke about cheating on Jasmine.
As long as I've been with Jazz, Jazz has not been the only person that I've had sex with. Jazz allows me to speak to her, and we are able to have banter. As long as I've been with Jazz, I cannot honestly say that I've only been with Jazz. And I think as we grow, and I hate that I embarrassed her, because no woman ever wants to admit that openly, that their person has not always been with them. Only, I don't feel that she judges my action. She holds me accountable to my action. And she asks me certain things that, how can I do certain things to better so that this won't be a normalcy for you moving forward.
Yeah, so after our interview with Dr. Bryant, people were flooding Jasmine's comments. We praying for you, girl, sending you love.
Right.
It's okay. And the confusing thing is, she ain't asked for none of that.
Right.
That girl was happy with her newborn baby, and she's on tour. Jasmine got a show on BET Plus, and she's thriving in her love. And I remember a recent, it's not too recent, but someone's back. Jasmine had did an interview with somebody, and I don't know, do we have audio for that, Red? Okay, play that.
What does a submissive woman do for her man?
Everything.
What does that mean?
You know, like packing his bag, unpacking his bag, just making sure all the things that he wants. And like, I pretty much read his mind. Like, before you can ever ask me for something, I'm already on it. He's spoiled. He's rotten. But I love that. Like, I want him to be there. I think my biggest flex is how I treat my man. And I've been known to love people back to health. And sometimes it's very draining. But my love is my superpower. And I used to hate that about myself. But now it's like, I'm just embracing it. Like, that's who I am. Like, if I love you, I can heal you.
And if she can heal him, Dr. Brown, what you gonna do? You know what I mean? Jasmine already made it clear that she's unbothered by everything that's going on. So, still, prayers up for everybody. But I just feel like if somebody don't come to, just mind your business.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. Like, I respect and I love Dr. Cheyenne and Brian, but
I do too.
I don't think everybody needs therapy.
Yeah.
I think people figure out their own lives and situations, meaning if Jasmine is happy and Cam Newton is happy and they're comfortable with how their relationship is, then that's how they are. Everybody's relationship is not the same.
Yeah.
If he did cheat, if he did step out and they dealt with it in the house and they're cool with it and they're patching it up and they're working on getting to a better place, that's what they're doing. Like you said, Jazz might be fine. This might be something that's old that they dealt with and they're talking about.
Right.
Me and my wife, we talk about what we've been through in our book, and that was 10 years ago. But we're able to talk about it now because hopefully we can help somebody else that's going through the same problems or same situation.
Right.
It don't make you a sucker if you pack your man's bag.
Yeah.
It don't make you a sucker if you cook for your wife, because when I do these trips, my daughter packs my bag.
That's right.
When I get home, my wife unpacks my bag. On Sundays, I cook for the whole family. I don't care. That's family. That's what love is.
Yeah, and then it's right. You said that's what love is, and that's what Jasmine and Cam's love is. So just leave them people alone.
That's right.
And that's Jess With The Mess.
All right. Now, when we come back, we got front page news, and then Rosie Perez will be joining us. I don't know why I said it like that.
It's getting hard for you to beat them Dominican allegations.
I know. It's Rosie Perez. I don't know. Well, she'll be joining us in a little bit, so don't go anywhere. And also, Charlamagne is out. So if you want to give somebody Donkey of the Day, you can get on the phone lines right now. 800-585-1051. Give whoever you want Donkey of the Day. All right? It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Let's get in some front page news. Good morning, Morgan.
Good morning. Good morning. Let's get into it. So a New York judge is delaying his presidential immunity ruling in President-elect Trump's hush money case. Now, court records show Judge Juan Merchan has agreed to freeze the case until next week while prosecutors decide what to do now that Trump will be the next commander-in-chief. Now, Merchan said he will be deciding whether the case should be tossed after the Supreme Court ruled Trump had some immunity. Now, Trump was set to be sentenced on November 26th for his felony conviction conviction connected to payments made to adult film actress Stormy Daniels. Now, keep in mind, Trump is also continuing to build his administration, select members for his cabinet. He says billionaire Elon Musk and former presidential candidate Vivek Ramaswamy will head the new Department of Government Efficiency. Now, Trump claims the two will pave the way for the administration to dismantle government bureaucracy and restructure federal agencies. Remember, he was saying that he doesn't want the DOE, Department of Education. He wants to dismantle them. So those type of federal agencies. Musk, who is the CEO of Tesla and the social media platform X, says this will send shockwaves through the system and anyone involved in government waste. Trump says their work will conclude no later than July 4th of 2026. So they have a 2-year plan, or essentially a 1.5-year plan. Sheesh.
Wait. So he's putting Elon Musk as a person to cut, I guess, spending from the government?
Essentially, yes. Government efficiency. So however the government is being run. So, for example, talking about those restructuring certain federal agencies. So if Trump decides that Department of Justice is not viable for him, he may restructure it, or he may try to eliminate it altogether.
Jesus Christ.
And Musk and Ramaswamy are going to be heading those efforts.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so elected officials across New York are being tapped to join President-elect Donald Trump's administration. New York Governor Democrat Kathy Hochul is reacting to Trump after they asked upstate New York Congresswoman Elise Stefanik and former Long Island Congressman Lee Zeldin to join his cabinet. Now, Hochul says New Yorkers are familiar with the pair, and she hopes Zeldin, a Long Island resident, will recognize climate change. Let's hear from New York Governor Kathy Hochul.
Certainly, these are not individuals I would have picked in an administration, but Donald Trump won the election. It's his prerogative to select who he chooses, and certainly there are individuals that are well known to New York State. Hopefully, they'll look out for us in their positions, and the EPA is a very important position to the residents of all across the state, but particularly Long Island, especially since Long Island had a 1,000-year flooding event not long ago. Hopefully these are all factors that the new head of EPA will know what was happening in his backyard and to try to help solve problems, not create more.
Yeah, so Stefanik will serve as the U.S. ambassador to the UN, while Zeldin will head up the Environmental Protection Agency. So at least we know that those federal agencies are, will be within standing. Meanwhile, New York City Mayor Eric Adams, he's responding to President-elect Trump's mass deportation plan. Now, Adams says he doesn't support any plan for mass deportations, calling the idea inhumane. He went on to say he is a supporter of a secure border and making sure anyone who is undocumented in the country has a pathway to employment. Let's hear more from Mayor Eric Adams.
All the conversations that we're hearing right now, I say let's tone down those conversations and come up with real solutions to fix our immigration problem. But we're going to do everything possible to make sure that people are treated in a dignity and humane way that we've done for these last few years. When you come into this country, you should be told, here's where you're going for 3 years, and here are the services you're going to provide there during that time. And after 3 years, move around the country where you want to go. But now you're providing a service to the country.
Yeah, so the comments, of course, come after President-elect Trump named Tom Homan as the border czar in his upcoming administration. And he said day one, they're going to be working to have these mass deportations, especially in sanctuary cities. And New York is that, a sanctuary city. And when asked by a reporter about the election outcome, Adams said he blamed it on a far left agenda as to why Democrats lost the election, although he did not elaborate. Now, remember Tony Hinchcliffe, the comedian who had the Garbage Island Puerto Rican joke?
Yep.
Well, he isn't necessarily apologizing for his joke, but he does admit that the venue may have not been the right place for his humor. Now, the comedian called Puerto Rico a floating island of garbage at the October 27th rally. And in his latest Kill Tony podcast recorded recently, in that episode, he said he apologizes to absolutely nobody and said he was exercising his right to free speech. Sheesh.
What do you feel about that as a comedian, though, Jess? Like, when a comedian just goes that left, He's like, I'm not apologizing, but it just seemed like that was some of that wasn't funny.
Yeah, no, hell no. And then as a comedian, if you travel, you don't ever expect to have a show in that place. Like, you limit yourself when you do things like that.
He's definitely not going to Puerto Rico for a show.
You can't go.
No,
it's no way.
Mm-mm.
So, I don't agree with that. Some things are just not funny. You just can't touch certain things like that.
Right.
And it's obvious.
In other local news out of Wayne, New Jersey, a teacher's aide is facing child abuse charges after a 19-year-old Megan Hornage allegedly slammed and dragged a 2-year-old at the Apple Montessori School back on August 12th. A 2-year-old, sheesh. Now, the CEO of Apple Montessori Schools, Andrea Vargas, says we are aware and have been cooperating with investigations since day one. She adds that we maintain rigorous hiring standards and checks for our employees, and the safety of the children in our care continues to be a top priority. Now, Hornage, if convicted, she faces 4th-degree abuse of a child that carries a maximum sentence of 18 years in prison. Now, you were telling me off air that this story hits close to home to you, Envy?
Yeah, now, when I seen this story this morning, it hit very close to home because, I have 6 kids, and Madison, Logan, London, Jackson, and Brooklyn all went to that school, went to that Apple Montessori. And that, we do hear sometimes where a teacher will grab a student or a teacher will say something to the students that's not right, but you got to look at it like this. That's a 2-year-old.
Yeah.
My baby Peyton right now is 2, about to be 3. And if I looked on that camera, because Apple Montessori has cameras where you can actually observe the classes and things like that. But if I looked on that camera and seen that teacher's aide drag my 2-year-old, slam my 2-year-old, how am I not as a dad, or how is my wife not as a mom not going to be able to put hands on that person, on that teacher's aide? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when I see things like that, and Apple Montessori is expensive. Like, it's not cheap. Like, it's expensive. So, it's right. They got to do a better situation of getting these teacher aides and teachers. Now, I know that the young girl was 19. Maybe 19 is not an age where you should be dealing with 2-year-olds and 3-year-olds, because 2-year-olds, I was just telling Jess behind the scenes, my 2-year-old is one of those 2-year-olds. If I would have had her first, she'd probably be the only child I have. Like, she's that COVID baby. Yeah. But, sometimes trying to deal with that at a young age is not right. But how do you not, as a parent, want to put hands and feet on that person?
That's
you know?
Yeah, and in this case, I don't know. I'm a mom, so it seems completely justified to me.
Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
So
honestly,
I'm not the one to sit here and take the high road on that one. I'm definitely going to ride for mine.
Absolutely.
And that's your front page news, okay?
All right.
I'm Morgan Wood. Follow me on social at Morgan Media. And for more news coverage, of course, follow at Black Information Network. Download the free iHeartRadio app and visit us at BINnews.com. Happy Hump Day!
All right. Thank you, Morgan. Now, when we come back, Rosie Perez will be joining us, all right? She's going to be doing the play-by-play commentary for the Mike Tyson-Jake Paul fight this weekend. And also, she has a new series on Apple TV called Before. She's going to be joining us, Rosie Perez, when we come back. And also, Charlamagne is out today, so if you want to give somebody Donkey of the Day, 800-585-1051. You can give Donkey to whoever you want, all right? Phone lines are wide open. 800-585-1051. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building.
The icon living.
Rosie Perez.
Yes.
Welcome.
Thank you so much.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling great.
You gotta show me a birth certificate or some ID or something. I refuse to believe you 60 years old.
It's no way.
I refuse to believe that you just turned 60 in September. I refuse to believe that.
Yes, I am 60 years old, and everyone keeps telling me I'm 60 years old, but it's all good.
They only bring up your age because you don't look it.
No,
right.
Not at all.
They be like, "Oh, congratulations, you turned 60." That's it. You know what I mean? That's the only reason.
Well, thank you.
You have an iconic career. You stay booked and busy for years. But how is that?
You know what it is? It's like, I love boxing, and I believe in that champion spirit.
Mm-hmm.
And anytime I got knocked down, I just brush it off. I'm like, okay, let's go. You know what I mean? Like, my life was hard as a child. Not getting a role, that's not hard.
Yeah.
That's just part of life, and it's fine. And I also think it's because, if any other actors are listening, don't be afraid to audition. Don't think you're above it.
Yeah.
Because that's bullshit. Because I was a choreographer
first.
And all the dancers that didn't want to audition for me didn't get the job. Like, I had to see what you had.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It may be different. I know you're a great dancer, but it may not fit the video that I'm working for right now. And so it's like that. And also be on time, be professional, be courteous, and be prepared. And so I think that has offered me longevity as well. You know, because people will say, okay, she works really, really hard. Go ahead and hire her.
Yeah.
So,
what was your big acting break? I know everybody always talks about You Want to Live in Color, but what was the acting break? Like, what was the role that caused everything to take off for you?
What was my first role? It was Do the Right Thing.
Okay.
But what really, really set it off, in my opinion, was White Man Can't Jump.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And I fought hard for that one. I fought hard. I was the only person of color in the casting room. And it was just a sea of white ladies. And I was like, oh, dear God. You know? And
she killed it.
Yeah, but it's just like that. It's like, all right, it's another championship round. Let's go. Let's go. And man, did I have to talk myself down from the edge. It was really tough. But yeah, I think that was the one that really did it.
How difficult was it back then? Because we all love your accent. But back then, you know, when you're going into these rooms, they might be like, well, who is this accent? You know, she sounds too New York. Was that ever a problem?
All the time it was a problem. And then I would bring up other actors. I was like, you don't have a problem with this accent. She's French. Why you don't have a problem with her? But this person is British. Why don't you have a problem with her? Is that your racism showing? I'm like, yeah, I said it. You know, and that's who I just was. That's who I am. You know, and I would challenge them on it and everything. And sometimes it didn't work out, but a lot of times it did. And when I first went into the industry, backlash that I really got was from the Latino community. They were telling me, shut up, sit down, stop rocking the boat. And I was like, rocking the boat? I was like, what are you talking about? All the struggles that you had and have done for me, let me relish in it. You know what I mean? Like, what are you talking about? Why aren't you celebrating the fruits of your struggle? I don't want to be in that boat.
Yeah.
I want my own boat. So that was really hurtful. That was something I had to push through. And it was just difficult. Like, people don't understand how difficult it was for me. But I just, like I said, I just kept focused and just kept pushing through and just showing up.
I want to know where you got the start from, right? Because you just weren't an actress. You were a dancer, a choreographer. What was the start to say, this is what I wanted to do? What did you see that said, you know what, I want to be in that business? Because you could have did anything. You could have said, I want to be an astronaut. I want to be a doctor. I want to be an attorney. But you wanted to go into that. What got you into that, and who pushed you towards that, especially back then?
Well, actually, I was in college to become a marine biologist. I was studying biochem. And then I meet the talent scout for Soul Train. Didn't take it seriously. I just thought it was fun until my father made me quit. God rest his soul. And then when I met Lil Silas Jr., God rest his soul, he was a A&R guy at MCA Records, and he said, he came to Soul Train, and he goes, why aren't you dancing like that on the camera? I said, Don Cornelius doesn't like it. He goes, what's that? That's hip-hop, right? I said, yeah, that's hip-hop. He says, I want you to teach that to an artist I have. He's going to leave this boy band. I said, who is it? He goes, I'm not going to tell you, just show up. And I said, well, I'm not a choreographer. He goes, I'll pay you $1,600 a day. I said, I'll see you Monday.
That's right.
You know? And so when I got there, I didn't know I was supposed to show him a routine. I made up the whole thing on the spot, right? And it was pretty bad what I made up and everything. And that was Bobby Brown. So that was my first. Still, I went back to school. And it wasn't until Spike Lee came into my life.
But what video was it for Bobby Brown, so we could go back and look?
I did 2 videos. Was Don't Be Cruel and My Prerogative. I'm the one that hired Heart and Soul for him.
Wow.
And
those are 2 big videos for him too.
Yeah.
2 of his biggest.
And then when every little step I take, he didn't hire me, and I was heartbroken. And but he hired Heart and Soul, and I was happy for them. And I told them, I called them up. I was like, y'all killed it, man. I hate to say it, but y'all killed it. And it became his most iconic video, those guys.
And how did Spike Lee, you said you met Spike Lee. How did you meet Spike Lee? How were you?
I met him in a nightclub, and we got in an argument, and he said, this is fate. And I thought he was trying to hit on me, and I was like, you wish. And he just couldn't stop cracking up. And he was like, no, I'm a director, film director. And I was like, what? And it was my girlfriend, my college buddy, Marion Wade. I went to throw out his business card, and she went in the garbage and took it out. She goes, are you stupid? Just give him a call. And then he asked me to audition for Do the Right Thing, and I did it. And then after we filmed it, I went back to school. I'm thinking, whatever. And it wasn't until I went to the premiere and I saw the magic all come together. And that was it. I remember sitting, I don't think I ever said this to anybody. I was sitting in the theater. Tears were going down my eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And one of my half sisters thought it was because of the nudity, and it wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
It was just like, my life has to change. This is what I want to do. And that was it. That was a turning point.
Wow.
Most classic scene, one of the most classic scenes in black cinema history, though.
Yeah.
So that wasn't nothing to cry over.
Yeah.
Had a lot of us doing that Ice Cube move. I'm not gonna lie to you. A lot of us was doing the Ice Cube move because of that.
And what did your parents say when they seen that, and you were going college, you were going to be a marine biologist, and now you were doing something that at the time, I would say most parents, especially in our community, did not understand, in the black and brown community like that?
My father was very upset. He was very upset. He was very upset with me on Soul Train, and that's the reason why I stopped dancing. He was like, no. He said, I don't know who you are coming down that line. And I was like, oh my God. And I quit, and everybody was like, why are you quitting? I said, my father told me to quit. And being in California, they didn't understand that. They didn't understand the culture. And I was like, my father told me to quit. I have to quit.
How old were you?
I think I was 19, 20. And then when I did Do the Right Thing, I called up my dad and I said, I just want to tell you it's an artistic film. He goes, oh, okay. And I said, okay. And I thought he understood. And he had a viewing party in Puerto Rico and they invited the whole entire town.
Jesus.
And they said that he went into cardiac arrest. He didn't die there.
Oh, he really went to cardiac arrest?
He was like, grabbed his heart. They were telling me. I was like, oh my gosh. And I called him up and I was crying. I was like, I'm so sorry. He goes, next time you tell me. And he says, but you're a grown woman now and I can't tell you what to do and I'll support you. But please, don't humiliate me again.
Damn.
All right, we got more with Rosie Perez when we come back. Don't go anywhere. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. We're still kicking it with Rosie Perez. She's going to be doing the play-by-play commentary for the Mike Tyson-Jake Paul fight this weekend. Jess?
What was most enjoyable for you, dancing or acting? Like, which one is more easier and more enjoyable?
I don't know. That's a good question. The dancing, that's a true love for me.
Yeah.
I've always been dancing. But the acting, you know when you get that one lover and you can't get it out of your mind, you can't get him out of your mind, and like he just puts it on you and you're like, damn.
Yes, ma'am. I just had a baby, so I know all about that. Yes, all about that. Yeah.
That's what acting is.
Okay. I was going to ask, you choreographed so many different videos from Janet Jackson, Bobby Brown, LL Cool J, Diana Ross. What was your favorite and why?
My favorite client was Heavy D and the Boys because I loved Heavy. I loved him and I had a lot of fun. My best client was LL Cool J because Todd was the most professional person I had ever worked with. That's why he's still in the game now.
You're right.
Like, at such a young age, he just had his stuff locked down. And he was like, this is how we are going to go. But I would say my favorite was Diana Ross. She didn't show up to any of the rehearsals. I was pissed. I was like, I'm going to quit. And they were like, don't quit. And then I was like, when she shows up, I'm going to tell her something. And her daughters, Tracy and Chutney, came to see me. They're like, oh my God, Mom's dying to see you. And I was like, yeah, okay, I'm dying to see her too. And so they open up the tray, her daughter to the tray, she goes, hi, I go, hi.
Right.
And I was like, oh my God, the boss. And she said, come on in. I said, really? And I just turned to mush. And then she gets up there, no rehearsal. She says, let me see that hippity hop. I fell out laughing and I showed her a few steps. Got it like that.
Really?
Wow.
Got it like that. And she was just game. She was like, wow. And I just love professionals. I just really love people who come with their A game. I just love that,
How difficult was it being a woman, in the industry coming up back then? We hear about so many different stories of men trying to take advances and so many different things. Was that as difficult for you as well?
Yes.
What was the hardest point? What was one thing that you remember, you would like, I just remember this moment to this day, and I wish that on no other woman?
It was a person, and everyone wants me to say his name, but I'm like, his life is now, so it's okay. He got his comeuppance, but went to an audition, and people are like, well, why did you go to so-and-so's hotel room? That's what they used to do. Like, even for Fearless, I met the casting director and the director, Peter Weir, in a hotel room, and you audition for them. And so this one individual wanted me to meet with him, and my first thing was like, why is it so late at night? I don't feel comfortable. Oh, no, don't worry about it. When I went there, he starts rubbing my shoulders, and I said, why are you rubbing my shoulders? He said, you're so uptight. You need to relax. And I said, okay, but you don't have to rub my shoulders, please. And he goes, you know what? Your career's not going to go far. And I said, why is that? He goes, you don't even want me to give you a massage. I said, I thought this was an audition. I don't need a massage. And he goes, we're done.
Wow.
You know, like somebody else, a different young woman who is not as strong would have probably caved. You know, people like try to blame that type of woman. That's not the woman's fault. It's that asshole's fault. But it has happened to me, you know, especially in the music industry. Music industry was really tough. The misogyny was enormous. And I had to fight against it all the time. And God forbid if you actually like somebody in the music industry and you wanted to go out with them, then you were labeled a whore. Like this. Meanwhile, all the men are screwing everything that walks. And so it was really hard. It was very, very difficult. You know, but I developed a reputation. And it was to my benefit, you know. They're like, "Oh my gosh, she's such a." And I was like, "Yes, I am. So don't try it."
Good,
you know. But it was hard. It was very difficult.
Was there ever a role that you went out for that you didn't get that you really wanted?
Yeah,
that one. Okay,
a lot.
Yeah, a lot of them.
One was The Matrix. I had the worst audition of my life. They laughed me out of the room.
Who were you supposed to be in The Matrix?
I don't even want to tell you because it was such a humiliation. It was terrible. It was terrible. I swear to God.
It was Trinity?
I don't even want to tell you.
All right.
So, but it's funny because the casting director, I was like, I know I didn't get it. She goes, no.
Damn.
She's walking me out of the room and the two brothers, they're looking at me. That was great. I said, no, it wasn't. Just stop lying. Stop lying. And then they start laughing. And then I was like, anyway, bye. And she's still laughing. And when I close the door, I hear,
damn.
No, it was terrible. It was terrible. That's when I went over to my best friend Pia Julie's house. She was waiting for me at 11:30 in the morning with a joint and a glass of wine.
Right, like feel better.
Yeah, that was one.
Okay.
Another one was, I forgot the name of the movie, but Drew Barrymore got it.
Oh,
I wanted it so badly, but I didn't audition for that one. They were going to meet with me, but then they said, "Oh, we've already made a decision."
Got it.
And I said, "Oh man," but I couldn't hate on her because she was so good in it too, you know. So yeah, so there was a couple.
Yeah, talk to us about Before, the new Apple TV series. What is that about?
Oh, that is really it's a psychological thriller. It's really kind of creepy. The kid in it is really fantastic. Billy Crystal's amazing in it. The whole cast is Judith Light, Hope Davis, all the way down. Robert Townsend.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's really great in it. But it's about a man who recently experienced the death of his wife. And he's in denial of it. And he's not grieving properly. And then he meets this boy. This boy just shows up at his house. And he doesn't understand why this boy is gravitating to him. And I play the boy's foster mother. And he's a very troubled young kid. And so what the real theme is about, the show is about, is that if you don't get past your past, it will come back and haunt you. And so in this TV series, it really is haunting the things that he won't deal with. And it's also about past lives. Like sometimes if you don't deal with your trauma, you'll come back to this earth maybe as another person or another being, but that trauma will come and double itself until you deal with it. So that's what the series is about.
Was this role a challenge at all?
This role was a big
very
challenge.
Different from any other role.
Yeah, it is. And it was I didn't want it at first, and Billy was like, "Oh no, I got you, don't worry about it." And he was very supportive, but I gained over 20 pounds during shooting. You know, every time it just got too difficult, I would go over to craft service and go and Wardrobe was like, "Miss Perez." And I was like, and they had to take my costumes out a couple of times. A couple of times they had to like throw away costumes. Like I thought I was wearing that. You don't fit in that anymore. I was like, oh my God. So it was hard, and my husband went through it, come home and just wouldn't want to talk.
Yeah.
And just want to go to bed and put the covers over my head, and stuff like that. So it was hard.
All right, we got more with Rosie Perez when we come back, so don't go anywhere. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We're still kicking it with Rosie Perez. She's going to be doing a play-by-play commentary this weekend for the Mike Tyson-Jake Paul fight. Now, since you're here, I got to ask you a hip-hop question. You and Tupac were close.
Yes, we were very close.
How did you Pop become so close, and how did y'all meet?
We met on tour. I was with Heavy D and the Boys and Digital Underground. They were opening. I also doubled as a roadie, meaning I would have to carry their bags. And we're getting off the tarmac, and here comes this guy, and he's carrying their bags. And he said, "What's up?" I said, "Hey, how you doing? What's up?" And like I had my guard up because, you know, misogyny and everything. He goes, "I'm Pac." I said, "What's your name?" He goes, "Pac," like Tupac. And I went, "Tupac?" He goes, "Shakur." I said, "Like the Black Panthers?" He goes, "Yo, me and you gonna be friends." And, you know, that I knew that. I was like, "Oh," and I said, "Will you carry this bag?" He said, "Sure." And he carried the bag, and that was it. That was the beginning of a friendship. And then I see him go up on stage, and he's there dancing, doing the Humpty Dance, you know, doing all that. Yep. And I was like, this guy's a star. And I remember telling Heavy that, God rest his soul. I said, he's a star. Why don't they let him out front? And lo and behold.
Wow. Now, is it true that you played wingman with him and Madonna? Was that true?
Did.
So you hooked them up?
I hooked them up.
Tell us that story.
You know, I was dating a rapper, and I promised that rapper I would never say his name to this day.
Oh, you knew I was about to ask.
And we were supposed to go to the Sultry Music Awards, and at the last minute, literally half hour before we get in the car, I'm like, "Yo, where are you? You're late." "I can't go." "Why can't you go?" "Because my girlfriend will see me on the TV screen with you." "What? Girlfriend?" And I lost it. And then Pac hopping to call, and he goes, "What's wrong?" And I told him, I was like hysterical on the phone. He's like, "Yo, F that N-word. Yo, I'm going with you." I said, "What?" He said, "That's right." He said, "Fix your makeup. We're gonna roll up in there like we're a couple, and it's gonna kill him." I was like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "Yo, I'm telling you, get it together. I'm on my way." We get into the limousine, and at that time, nobody knew I smoked weed. There was only a few people that, you know, because there was such a stigma back then.
Yeah.
And everything. And we get in there, and he goes, and I'm about to cry. He went, and we roll out when the limousine door opened, it was like it was like a Cheech and Chong movie, and he grabbed my hand, and I looked at him, and he goes, "I got you, calm down." And he said, "We're gonna be fronting right now." I said, "Okay." There were so many women in the music industry that wanted to beat my ass.
I'm
that
sure.
day.
Oh my God.
They were coming up to him like, "Oh, that's you now? That's you?" And I'm like, "You f***ing her too?" I was like, "Oh my God." You know, and I was like, and I was getting mad at him. I was like, "Yo, man, who else? What other girl's gonna come up here?" And he was cracking up. And then this one girl, she was a rapper too. She came up and she tried to get in my face. And I looked at Pac and I said, "You better tell her to step off. You better tell her that I'm not the one. You better tell her that I will beat her f***ing ass." And he was like, "That's my girl." And I'm like, "It's not funny," you know. And I really thought I was gonna get it. So I was like, "I don't want to be around you right now." And so then I go to the bathroom, and Madonna was there, and she's like, "Are you with him?" I was like, no, this is all fake. This is all phony. She goes, "Oh, could you hook me up?" I went, "Yes." I just wanted to get away from him. And I went over there and I told him. He's like, "Yo, what's up?" And I was like, "She's over there." And he left me.
He left you.
He just left me. And he went with her. And even like after the show was over, I was like, "Where is he?" He was gone. He was gone. I saw him at the after party.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. So they had a good time.
Before we get to the first lady of boxing, I gotta ask. There's always been rumors that you and J-Lo have beef. Is there any truth to that? No.
You know, all I want to say about that is I'm a grown-ass woman and I wish her well. I really do. There's no room for that. We're old. We're grown. You know?
Okay. Now let's talk about the first lady of boxing.
Yes.
You are going to be hosting and being a commentator for the Jake Paul Tyson fight.
Yes.
How did that come about?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I got a call. I couldn't believe it. It was Netflix, MVP, and the executive producers of the event. They're the ones that came up with the idea. And I was in shock. And at first, I was just supposed to be a co-host with Kate Abdul-Scott now. And then they came back and they said, "You know what? We changed our mind. We want you to do color commentary." And I went, no. You should leave that to the professionals. And they said, "We just want the voice that you have on Twitter, the voice that you have when you are hanging out with boxing people. That's what we want from you." So we did a test run. And we watched the fight with the sound off as if we were going to do it. And I was so nervous at first. And then as it was going on and on, I'm getting so into it. And I'm cracking jokes. And I'm like, yo, did you see that shot? Oh, my God, with the left hook just down. And so when it was over, I thought, they're not going to hire me for this. And my manager, Tark, was like, we'll hear from them probably on Monday. And he went, bing. He went, oh, they just hired you for it. I was like, oh my gosh. And so the pressure's on.
So who's your favorite in the fight? Who do you want to win? Can you say? Or now that you're commentating, you can't say no more?
I can't say. I can't say.
Because of course you come from the age of Mike Tyson, right? So I would just have to say you leaning. You're not going to say it, but you've seen the Tyson fights. You've seen him knock people out in the street. So it's almost like you want to see Mike just one good time. I want to see how you gonna commentate it. Get him, Tyson. Get him.
Yeah. Well,
All right, let me try and get something out of it. All right, you got to tell us who you want to win or the rapper that you dated.
What?
Yeah.
Why is she doing it? You can might as well add a third one. Go to her and the J-Lo. All three. Pick one. Just pick one.
No, I'm not saying it. All right, cool. I try to step you up. All right.
I could give my opinions on the fight as opposed to who I want to win. So with Jake Paul and Mike Tyson, I think it could go either way.
Hey, yo.
I say that. Honestly, because Jake has his youth, so there's that stamina that he has an advantage of. He's been more active. That's a big asset in boxing. Yeah. You have to stay active. But the latest videos from Mike Tyson on social media, you're like, what?
Looks scary.
That is not the Mike Tyson who even went up against, 4 or 5 years ago, against Roy Jones Jr. in an exhibition fight, right? So this is a 2-8 fight, 2-minute, 8-round fight. And if he's looking that good, I think Jake Paul should take it very seriously. Yeah. And in the fighters meeting, he said he is taking it seriously. He's not, he believes he can win. He has that champion belief. But Tyson interviewing him, it was eerie. It was eerie because he was not messing around. He was all business. Because I know Mike. Mike is goofy and he's funny and he's emotional and this. He had, boom, I'm in fight mode zone. I'm not playing. And I said, wow. Everybody on the fighters meeting, we were all like, and even the guy, the executive producer, anybody else has another question for Mike? And we were like, I think we're good. You know? Right. So that's why I'm saying, wow, okay, this is going to be a really good one.
Absolutely. Well, we appreciate you for joining us today.
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
Rosie Perez, ladies and gentlemen, she's going to be commentating the fight this Friday on Netflix. Now, you don't have to pay Netflix. As long as you have a Netflix membership, you can watch it, right?
Yes, and also the prelims are going to be on YouTube, on MVP's YouTube for free, and on Netflix YouTube channel. I didn't even know they had a YouTube channel. It's called Tadum, because of the sound. Tadum. So it's called Netflix Tadum, and you can watch the prelims there. And please watch the prelims, especially if you're a boxing fan, because Bruce Shushu Carrington is going to be the opening bout.
All right. Well, we appreciate you for joining us this morning. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Rosie Perez. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Good morning. Let's get to Jess with the Mess.
The news is real. Whether it's Jess Hilarious, Jessica Robin Moore, just don't do no lies.
She don't spare nobody.
Worldwide Jess, worldwide Mess. On The Breakfast Club.
She's a coach of shit.
She was able to get y'all to see something and understand something that nobody could get you to see.
It's time to set it off.
Okay, so Sky Jackson confirms her pregnancy with People magazine. Shout out to Sky Jackson. Congratulations, baby girl. She said, I'm thrilled to begin this new chapter in my life, embracing motherhood and diving into new acting projects. My heart is so full. So the confirmation came after pictures of Sky with a baby bump started circulating. Also, back when she got arrested for arguing with her boyfriend in public, she told the police that she was pregnant, but people thought that she was just saying that to get out of going to jail, because she had put her hands on her boyfriend, and she told them that she was pregnant and engaged.
Right.
Shortly after her pregnancy was confirmed, a post on her boyfriend's social media came up, and it said, on WAP, I'm salty I got this dumbass Disney Chanel bitch pregnant. I hate this hoe.
Damn.
Yeah, and they'll notice that it says Disney Chanel bitch. He didn't spell channel right.
Oh. This was Disney
Channel, bitch.
I thought
that's what it should have said.
I thought Chanel had a Disney bag that was new that I missed.
No.
Oh, okay.
So, shortly after that, the post was deleted, though, and Sky and her mother went to social media and said that his page was hacked. He never said this. End of story. And her mother said, he never said this. Stop being messy.
Okay.
But people were speculating in the comments like, who the hell is he for somebody to hack his social media and say this? Now, we know that they have like a history of like quarrels and confusion and
seems
stuff
a little
like
toxic.
that. Because it definitely seems toxic. And she's so little, but she got the little hands or whatever because she had put her hands on him months back or whatever. But her mom and her, they said that it was his account was hacked. He hasn't said anything, and the page, I'm not sure if the page is back up or not yet, but that post is down.
Yeah, that's the perfect excuse when something goes out when you want to take it back.
I'm so sick of everybody.
You can just say
hacked.
it was hacked. It was hacked.
Yeah.
Now they only put that one thing on there, but it was hacked.
That's it.
It was hacked.
If I'm gonna hack somebody, I'm doing all kind of stuff.
Well, that's the thing. If you gonna say your page is hacked, you got to keep going. You got to write like 30 things. Like you got to go like the extra. I was an alien before. Like you got to go so far that be like, oh yeah, all right. You just can't put one thing.
Yeah, and then it can't only be hacked for like 10 seconds, and then now you got it back.
Yeah, no.
You know how long it takes for you to get your account
page
back?
Yeah,
because you got to go through all of these policies with these social, especially on socials like TikTok and Instagram. They make it hard for you to get your stuff back because you have to prove to them who you are to get back into your account.
Right.
So yeah.
So if you got to go through the whole hack, then you got to go at least 5 days of being hacked and going crazy for 5 days.
Absolutely.
And then you be like, I got my page back.
Well, hopefully, blink one time, brother, if you are hostage.
Jesus.
Moving on. Footage of P&B Roques' murder surfaces. So, the video of his murder, it was released yesterday. The video shows that the murder was a setup by someone inside the restaurant. And Anna Garcia from True Crime News recapped the footage on CBS Philadelphia.
Now let's talk about the girlfriend, because at first, wasn't there kind of like an implication that maybe she was involved in some way on this?
The implication was she had posted a picture from Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles where this happened.
So the location, she's saying where we are.
Where we are, and she posts a picture of the food, the chicken and the waffles. Not of them, not that she's with him.
Okay.
And then the shooting happens. But what we didn't know then that we know now is that that photo had nothing to do with the murder of P&B Roque. The setup had started the minute he walked into the restaurant. He's wearing $500,000 in jewelry. There's someone there who spots him, does a fist bump. We see this on the video. He contacts someone else, a father and son team, and the food was delayed by almost 40 minutes. But it was just slow that day in the restaurant. The girlfriend blamed herself for this murder, that it was all her fault. It wasn't her fault.
That's very sad. Yeah. And the fact that, and I hate sometimes we do this to each other, man. The brother came in to get some food. You seen the jewelry on, and then jealousy and envy took over, right?
Yeah.
You wanted that. So you call the pops, and then the pops brings his son to rob him, and they said the meal took 40 minutes. We all been to Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, and there's no way in hell chicken and waffles take 40 minutes. If I make it at home from scratch and I got to chase the chicken in the backyard, it don't take no damn 40 minutes. Yep. So that was a full setup, and everybody involved should be charged with that, because that man lost his life. And a clip that you didn't play is they said that when the boy came in to rob him, they was like, he damn near shot before P&B even was going to take the jewelry off or not. It was like it was seconds. So P&B didn't even have a second to take his chain off. He didn't have a second to react. He came in there shooting. Yeah. And he lost his life over a piece of jewelry. Just effed up, man.
And it is sad. And I do give my prayers to his girlfriend, his girlfriend, because everybody was blaming her. It was even celebrities that was coming out, blaming her. And that could have played on her mental, where she felt suicidal. She could have took her own life, right? Because she started blaming herself, like Anna Garcia said. So that's her name. Yep, like Anna Garcia says. So I'm glad that this did come out and that we do know. Yeah, we gotta look at life differently, and a lot of times people look from a jealousy or envious eye, and we have to look from an inspirational eye. And the reason I say that is P&B Roque came from some of the worst areas in Pennsylvania, Philadelphia, right? And he made it out rapping, and he gave so many people jobs and opportunities, hype men, producers, engineers, managers, and all that.
and he was living his best life, and he tried to do something against the grain, right? You look at Philly, you look at Baltimore, you look at Brooklyn, you look at Queens, you look at Ohio, you look at Houston. There's so many hoods out there that there are a lot of people that's not doing well, selling drugs, doing stuff that's illegal, and he made it out the correct way, and he was going to get some food with his girl, and his life was taken over a piece of jewelry that he worked hard for.
Yeah.
And he shouldn't have to worry about that. And I say that all the time. He shouldn't. People say, well, he shouldn't have been there. He shouldn't have did this. No, he should be able to go where he wants to go. That's what he should be able to do. He shouldn't have to worry about, especially somebody looking like him, feeling jealous and say, I want that. Like, that's effed up. You took his life so for a piece of jewelry that you don't even have now, because now you're spending the rest of your life in prison?
Yeah. Wow.
That's horrible, man.
Shooter definitely got what he deserved. And that is Jess With The Mess, because I'm going to push this story to the third. This is funny. But we gonna have a funny hour next time.
All right. Everybody else, Charlamagne is out. So if you want to give somebody Donkey of the Day, 800-585-1051. Whoever you want to give Donkey of the Day to, phone lines are wide open. We'll do it when we come back. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same. It's your time to nominate a donkey of your own.
Remember now, it's how they choose.
Call in now. 800-585-1051.
Hello, who's this?
Morning. Jay Cotton, what up, though?
Jay Cotton, what up, though? Who you want to give Donkey the Day?
Man, how y'all doing, man?
We good.
Good.
I want to say thank y'all for playing my Donkey of the Day song, number one. And I want to give Penguin Donkey of the Day for what he did to Vic.
Penguin? What you mean? Oh, in the Penguin show, you mean?
Yes, man. Y'all ain't watching this show yet?
I ain't watched it. I just finished the Menendez brothers, bro. I'm behind. I'm a little late.
I'm telling y'all, the Penguin, that's probably the best show on TV right now. I ain't gonna spoil it. I'm just giving him Donkey of the Day for what he did to Vic. Now, when you see it, you gonna be like, oh my God.
Now I gotta watch it this weekend. Thank you, brother.
I'm telling y'all, it's good, man. But listen, I just want to thank y'all, bro, man. Every time y'all play my little clip, I get everybody hitting me, man, and it means a lot to me, bro, because I hadn't heard it yet, but then I heard it, and it made my day, man. So I just want to thank y'all, man.
We don't know what clip you talking about. What clip you talking about?
When I sang it's bet you are the Donkey of the Day. Courtesy of Charlamagne.
Okay.
Yeah, that's me.
All right, Jay Cotton. Have a good one.
Appreciate y'all, man. Y'all take care of a brother. Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Hello, who's this?
Richard Carpenter, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Richard, what's up? Who you want to give Donkey today to?
Elon Musk.
What's up?
Because I never see him do anything for anybody. Like, he didn't do something like for kids with cancer or people with cancer or disaster relief. I never seen. He's the richest man in the world. I never seen him do anything for anybody. No, nothing.
Well, you can't give him a donkey for that, because you don't know what he does behind the scenes. He might be one of those people that gives money, offline. You don't know what he does in his personal time. So that's a difficult one.
Yeah, but you gotta. If you're the richest man in the world, you gotta lead by example. You gotta show. You also gotta give, not just take.
Well, it's your donkey, Richard. All right, brother. I hate when people say that, because you don't know what people do behind the scenes and what they do on their personal time. That's right. Hello, who's this?
This is Rob calling from Chicago, man.
Rob from the Chi-Town. What up, man? Who you want to give Donkey today to?
I want to give a Donkey of the Day to all these bitter baby mamas that's out here parental alienating their kids from their daddy, man. Using them as pawns.
What happened, bro?
Ain't nothing happened to me. I won my case, but I advocate for all the fathers that's out here that's going through it, man.
Okay. All right, brother.
So I want to give a plug quick. Go follow us at Who's the Deadbeat on Instagram.
Okay, bro. Who's the Deadbeat?
Who's the Deadbeat? Okay.
All right.
Who's the Deadbeat?
All right, well, have a good one. Who's the Deadbeat? Hello, who's this?
Yo, this is Easy from Florida.
Easy from Florida, man. Who you want to give Donkey today to?
Man, I'm going to give Donkey today to myself, man. I sat here and thought people had the same heart as me. I was a donkey, man. I'm woke. I'm better now. I'm stronger now. And I'll never be a donkey again, man. I can't give donkey to nobody. I blame myself for everything, man. Y'all stay up. Shout out Dash Deli, Sibbles, Easy.
Anthony.
Yo.
You can't, you know what? I just got to tell you this. You can't think like that. And I've been there when people do you dirty and you be like, damn, I thought you would have the same heart as me. People ain't going to have the same heart as you, but that can't change you. You still got to be out there. You still got to be out there helping people. You got to do what's right Because at the end of the day, is who you are as a person. You can't expect people to have the same heart, the same morals, the same anything as you, the same standards, but you still got to keep being yourself. And it's crazy that I'm saying that because I'm the type of person I want revenge. Like, I want to see you pay. But I've been trying to work on myself a little bit. I've been trying.
Yeah, man, that's real, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just gotta know who's there and who's not. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. There you go. Hey. There you go. The truckers out there. Salute to all the truckers out there. All right, brother.
Back to the money, man. I'ma holler at y'all.
All right. All right. Well, let's open up the phone lines. Let's clear the lines. 800-585-1051. I'm clearing the lines. Now, you wanted to talk about something April Jones had said, right? Her rant.
Yes, she went on live. I think it was yesterday or day before yesterday, and she was saying like how this guy wanted to see her, and she wanted to see the guy. The guy is in New York. She's not. So he wanted her to pay for her own flight, something like that. But she got so upset with that. Obviously she didn't go. She didn't never make it to New York to see the guy, but she wanted him to pay for her flight. And it's her and her friend, or her and whoever she was with, and they was like just going in on guys and how, you know, working mothers, guys want the working mothers and the women to pay for everything. And I agree with a lot of what she said.
Whoa.
No. Listen, I agree with what she was saying about how guys are way different than they used to be. I do agree with that. I don't agree with how she was really, really upset at this guy because he wanted her to pay for her flight, because she had to pay for her own flight to get to New York. He could have had, you know, he got you when you get here, or he might have flew you back.
All right. Well, let's open up the phone lines. 800-585-1051.
Not whoa.
I just want to say this. The reason I said whoa is because now with everything going on in this world is this thing called sex trafficking.
Yeah.
And no longer and I could be wrong, are you allowed to fly in a woman for sex?
Okay.
So,
damn.
If you want sex with me, you got to fly yourself in. And then I'll take care of
everything. And then I
can
fly you out.
And I can fly you out. But I'm not flying you in. And then you say, you know, you sex traffic. Nah.
Next thing you know.
I don't know. I didn't read the whole Diddy case, but I seen something in Diddy case where he said he flew somebody state to state. Now nobody flies state to state.
Okay.
You got to get here on your own.
Dang, so this Diddy stuff is scaring people. This is scary.
I'm not mad at that man. That man probably said no. You want this D, you got to fly in for the D. But I'll fly you back home.
My thing is, what does that say about your pockets and what you do? And like, you can't even buy yourself a flight, bitch. What are you doing? Like, I can get to a city. So this is the thing. If a guy tell me, look, yo, you just gotta get here, and I fly there, you cover everything else and all of that. All right, cool. I still even fly myself home.
Hold on.
If I want to see you as bad as you want to see me, why can't I contribute to my own flight?
Hold on,
myself getting there.
Let me turn around.
What, yo?
Now I'm a girl, right?
Okay.
Now I'm a girl.
Okay.
Oh, you don't think I'm worth that flight? This punani that I'm about to give you ain't worth $300-400 to put me on a Spirit flight?
All right, now I'm the guy.
My hair, my nails. This ain't my JJ ain't worth putting me on a flight.
I'm the guy. Sweetie, I get vajayjay anyway. I can get the vajayjay with somebody that's already in New York.
This is rejuvenated vajayjay. This is some new vajayjay you ain't never have, and you don't know what else I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do that little thing that you like. You want me to turn you around? I'm gonna do that little thing that you like. And you ain't gonna fly me in?
Yo, no, I don't want to be the guy no more. Yo. I don't want to be the guy. Cause what? Turn me around.
800-585-1051. What's your thoughts? Let's discuss. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Steady calling my phone.
It's topic time. Call 800-585-1051 to join into the discussion with The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Charla is out now. If you're just joining us, we're talking about something that April Jones said on, I guess she ranted yesterday on Instagram. You know, April Jones, Omarion's baby mom. She was on Love and Hip Hop. So what did she say now?
So she was basically upset because it was a guy that she is talking to, and he lives in New York and she does not, and he wanted her to come see him, and she wanted to come see him, but she wanted him to pay for her flight.
Right.
And he didn't. And so she had made that a whole thing, went online and ranted about it. How men are different these days and they expect so much of us without giving anything. And basically, yeah, that's it.
So let's listen.
What is happening with the men in the world? They want to be catered to. They give you bare minimum. They don't want to spend money. Men will come with the bill will come to the table, and the men don't grab the bill. Women are grabbing the bill first, and we are paying for the bill.
Somebody said, "How about he come to you?" But that wouldn't even.
That's fine. Come to me, but don't ask. Like,
don't
say you're not gonna fly me, but come to New York. Okay, you gonna send for me?
Yeah, because he could have easily just been like, "I want to see you. I will come to you."
What is happening with the men?
What are your thoughts on it?
I feel like it's like some things I agree with what she was saying. Guys definitely, and the reason why, so every guy's not like that, but a lot of guys are different, man. It is the climate of men have changed these days. You know, we do a lot more than guys do now, but I feel I've always had a problem with a woman who feel like everything should be paid for, especially like when you just start talking to a person like. You don't feel like you gotta pay for nothing? Like, the guy's in a whole nother city. Right. Cool. If you want to see him as bad as he want to see you, what's wrong with you covering your flight? And when you get there, he take care of everything else. He might send you back. What if he just wanted to see if you would pay for something one time, correct, and now he paying for stuff for the rest of the duration of whatever y'all got going on?
You're right. And see, if I was, thank God I'm married, because if I was dating right now and I seen somebody from out of town, I would be scared to fly them in. Yeah. I would be scared to fly them in. Then you have some relations. Then later on they say, well, that was sex trafficking, right? Because that's what people have been saying the definition has been the last couple of months. That would scare the ish out of me. So I'm with you. Yeah, I got money. I'm good. But fly me and let me know you want to see me as much as I want to see you. Right. Then when you get here, I got you. I got the hotel. I got dinner. You want to get your hair done, your nails done. You want to have a great time while you're in town. I'll take care of that. Right. But show me you wanted to see me as much as I want to see you. Period. Let's go to the phone lines. Hello, who's this?
Yo, this is Vaughn from Ohio.
Vaughn from Ohio. What's up? Talk to us. What you think?
What up, Amy? What up, Jess? Now, look, this is what I was thinking. First of all, Jess, you a real one, man. You a real one. Because, see, not a lot of females would have said that, you know what I mean? But, yeah, like, you're right, though. Like, for somebody not to pay for your flight, and then you go online and throw a tantrum and mad because you can't get to New York, like, chill.
That's
like,
crazy. Yeah.
It's crazy. And I feel like nowadays, like, borderline ladies, like, there's a thin line between prostitution and being legal. You know what I mean? I feel like a lot of today's day, a lot of females like, oh, if you don't have this, you're not buying me this, you're not doing this, then we're not doing nothing. And I just want to let y'all know, fellas, you have to start calling the police on them. Lock them up. Lock their ass up. This is prostitution. Now, this is what y'all should do. Next time she wants y'all to send money, buy her something, do it. Have sex with her and let her wake up to the police there. Let her know.
Goodbye, man.
Let her know y'all transparency. But you know what I mean? Like I said, though, I feel what you were saying. I'm just saying there's a thin line between, you know, prostitution and...
Absolutely, brother.
Goodbye,
Thank you.
man.
It was lock these up, yo.
Hello, who's this?
Hi, this is Rejan.
Hey, Rejan. Good morning. What's your thoughts, Rejan?
Good morning. My thoughts is that I will fly myself in, and then I will have some money just in case I gotta fly myself home.
So you wouldn't expect them to fly you out. You fly yourself in to see how it goes, and you would be okay with flying yourself in.
That's right.
Yes, I would, because you know I used to know this lady I studied with. She said, if you're gonna meet a guy, have your way there and have your way back just in case.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Rejan.
Thank you.
Rico. Good morning, Rico.
Good morning. Good morning.
What's your thoughts, Rico?
No Diddy, man. No Diddy. That's those times is over with. They gotta fly themselves out. No questions asked. It's not a debate. That's just the way it is now.
So it's no more getting flued in.
Nah, no more getting flued in, man. You see what's going on here, man. They trying. If the girl gets flown in and she don't like her experience, she could go ahead and just say, "Oh, he did this to me. He did that to me." Nah, there got to be some kind of proof of, consent.
Well, even if she flies herself in and she don't want to do it, that's just because she flew herself in doesn't mean that's consent. You just can't do what
you. Oh yeah.
All
hey,
right.
No Diddy. I said no Diddy.
Oh my goodness. Goodbye, Rico. 800-585-1051. If you're just joining us, April Jones, she did this rant on Instagram and asking what your thought is. Let's play the rant again.
What is happening with the men in the world? They want to be catered to. They give you bare minimum. They don't want to spend money. Men will come with the bill will come to the table, and the men don't grab the bill. Women are grabbing the bill first, and we are paying for the bill.
Somebody said, how about he come to you? But that wouldn't even...
That's fine. Come to me. But don't ask, like...
Don't
say you're not going to fly me, but come to New York. Okay, you're going to send for me?
Yeah, because he could have easily just been like, I want to see you. I will come to you.
What is happening with the men?
All right, what's your thoughts? Call us up right now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Made it. If y'all talking about it, you know we talking about it. It's topic time. Call 800-585-1051 to join into the discussion with The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. If you're just joining us, we're talking about April Jones. You know her from Love and Hip Hop. Of course, that's Omarion's baby mama. And this is what she said.
What is happening with the men in the world? They want to be catered to. They give you bare minimum. They don't want to spend money. Men will come with the bill will come to the table, and the men don't grab the bill. Women are grabbing the bill first, and we are paying for the bill.
Somebody said, how about he come to you? But that wouldn't even...
That's fine. Come to me. But don't ask, like...
Don't
say you're not going to fly me, but come to New York. Okay, you're going to send for me?
Yeah, because he could have easily just been like, I want to see you. I will come to you.
What is happening with the men?
So now, what's your take on this, Jess?
I said this before, I'm going to say it again. I feel like always have yourself. If you got yourself, then nobody can ever leave you stranded. You can and never expect, like, don't hold a guy at too high of a standard where you feel like he's automatically gonna pay for something or he is supposed to. He's not obligated to pay for anything.
Right.
Yeah, like get yourself there.
I agree. Nobody would get flued in. You know, you get yourself in, and then then I'll fly you home. But you're not gonna say I trafficked you from L.A. to New York, and then it's not gonna happen.
This is expensive prostitution.
Expensive prostitution. Hello, who's this?
Hi, this is Jessica calling from Decatur, Illinois.
Hey, Jessica. What's your thoughts?
My thoughts is this: with April, you were seen with Dr. Dre, so I don't see how she was even entertaining a man that this is even a conversation. Because after you at a certain level of a billionaire, you shouldn't even have to talk to somebody about getting flew out, for one.
Yeah.
But if I did have to talk to somebody, I would fly myself out just to show you that I'm a boss.
Like what?
But when I get there, you got to cover everything just to show me the energy back.
Thank you, girl. Thank you.
Because I'm going to make sure that I get home. I mean, that's on me. If we talking like that, that's on me. I'm going to show you I'm a boss. But you were singing with Dr. Dre, so I don't get it.
Yeah, and where is Tay Diggs, right?
That's what I was thinking. I thought she was with Tay Diggs.
Listen,
He's
somewhere on
somewhere
TikTok
dancing
playing.
with a whole nother, So,
right, yeah, somewhere dancing with a white woman.
She ain't looking too good with this one. I can't be crying about getting flew out. Like, I'm a boss. I'm going to do it.
I wish I would.
Thank you, Mama. Hello, who's this?
This is Colombo from Ohio.
All right, I'm not going to repeat that name. What's your thoughts, bro?
Hey, I'm not flying nobody out. Like, only brothers who got average to below average type game gotta pay. One time, this is local, don't include no planes, but there was a woman who called me and said she needed a tune-up, but she needed a babysitter. I said, call me back when you handle that babysitter issue. And then she called me back and she needed a ride. I didn't feel like getting up, so she had to catch a taxi. I didn't think she was going to do it. I was just on some, because I can. But she got a babysitter, paid for the babysitter, got a taxi over to my house where I had 2 cars in my driveway that are functional. But I felt kind of bad the next day, so I did at least take her home.
Yeah, I was ready to say, what
your
the
way out
hell
here.
is wrong with you, sir? You couldn't get out
And
and go get her?
I got you.
Yo,
I got you when you get here. And oh, by the way, Jess.
Hey.
Congratulations. You gave birth to a whole full-grown baby, 19-inch toddler. And already back at work.
Thank you so much.
Now, what's your name again? You know, this is how stupid I am. When he was like, she needed a tune-up, I was like, she needed a tune-up for her car? I just caught what you said.
She needed a tune-up.
I got it now. I got it. Goodbye, sir.
She needed some relief.
I got you.
My
I
God.
understand, man. Goodbye.
Now, that's different because they had 2 cars. She got the babysitter. Look, when she did call him and ask him for money for the babysitter, he said no. All right, I'm with you. I'm not paying for nobody to watch the kids. But he couldn't come pick her up.
She must have been. She must have been desperate.
Yes.
See, because when a woman, I would assume, needs a tune-up, right?
Yeah.
I would assume that there's a lot of guys that would be able to, like, I'll tune you up.
Yeah.
Like, why him? Like, why am I going to get a babysitter and take a taxi when you got caught? I don't know. He must have a
give
mandingo.
out the best tune-ups.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Hello, who's this?
It's Mello from Queens.
Mello from Queens. What's up, Mello? What's your thoughts?
I feel like if they had a conversation beforehand, then it's all right for them to fly out. But they did, then it's up to her to get out there.
Mello,
and then I got you on the way back.
Okay, so you agreeing? Like, she got to get her ass over there.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I got you on the way back.
All right. Well, thank you. What's the moral of this story, Jess?
Keep money in your own bank account. Be a boss, even if you're not a boss. If you're not a boss, you don't have time to be messing with no guys. Boss yourself up and be able to at least get yourself somewhere and get yourself back, please. And don't depend on somebody else. Don't just assume that a guy is obligated to fly you out. Like, I don't know where that mindset came from. Probably them damn city girls. That's where that mindset came from.
I'm sure. See, because what's going to wind up happening for April? He's going to say, "All right, yeah, I got you. Go to the airport. Your ticket's there, and when she gets there, it's going to be Spirit. It's going to be Spirit.
Exactly.
And she's going to be sitting in the middle seat, no extra leg room, and she got to pay for her bags on there.
Yep. You
pay
know
for
what?
your own stuff.
That's actually true. You asking for a flight. You want a guy to fly you out. Yeah, you gonna find your ass in a emergency row,
and it's gonna be connecting. It's not gonna be straight from LA.
Right.
You gonna have to stop in either Detroit or Houston, and then you got to take a connection to JFK.
All of that just because you don't want to pay for your flight. That's crazy.
All right. Well, we got Jess with the Mess coming up. What we talking about?
Yes, we do. Listen, LB Shore is posting cryptic messages about Quincy.
Oh boy,
we're gonna break it all down.
All right, we'll get to that next. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get to Jess with the Mess.
News is real, whether it's Jess Hilarious, Jessica Robin Moore, just don't do no lies.
She don't spare nobody.
Worldwide Jess, worldwide Mess.
On the Breakfast Club.
She's a culture shift.
She was able to get y'all to see something and understand something that nobody could get you to see.
It's time to set it off.
All right, so LB Shore's message to his son. Okay, so he shared a cryptic message on his Instagram story, seemingly taking shots at Diddy's relationship with his son, Quincy. All right, so if you're not familiar with that dynamic, Quincy is the son of LB Shore and Kim Porter. And when Kim Porter got with Diddy took Quincy in and raised him as his own son.
Right.
Over the years, Quincy and LB Shore, they've had their issues. And with that being said, the post that LB Shore shared to his story said, "Nothing breaks a dad more than seeing his love for his kids turned into a weapon. # free Quincy." All right. Now, the post could be taken a few different ways. So as it started circulating, everyone called it cryptic because you know how Diddy has been recently referring to, like, everything like frequency. He been saying like frequency, change the frequency, love frequency. So he spelled it was just certain things that he spelled LB Shore FRE and then Quincy. And then he added this post to his highlights on his page, justice for Lady KP. All right. And this was just 2 hours ago. He said he wants his message to be loud and clear. So he shared another post to his Instagram. And it's a picture of Diddy and 50 Cent. Now, it's the Netflix docuseries that 50 sold to Netflix after they won the bidding war. And it said, "F around and find out. All y'all who thought you knew are gonna feel so effing stupid after 30 years when you find out the truth. I was silent until now for a damn good reason. Uncryptic this."
Right. It's sad because you could tell that Albie Shore wants a relationship with his son. And for whatever reason, it's not going the way that I think he wants it to go. For whatever reason, maybe Quincy feels like he wasn't there, but I couldn't imagine not having a relationship with my dad or not having a relationship with my son. And it's difficult because boys do what they want to do. Like Logan is probably my hardest child when it comes to the love that I have for all of them, because he's like me. He's like his pops. He's he wants to be independent. He wants to do things himself. He's the type of kid that you could say don't touch the pan because it's hot. He's still going to try, but let me see how hot it is. That's him. So having relationships with your son is always difficult. So I hope they mend that and repair it.
So do I, especially while LB Shore is still here. I definitely would love to see that work out. So we'll prayers up, and we'll have more to come soon. Mark Zuckerberg was in the studio with T-Pain.
Okay.
So hopefully it's some music coming about. He posted to his story a picture of him and T-Pain in the studio, and it said, "It's happening, guys." Yeah, Mark posted this, not T-Pain. Mark.
Is he rapping?
I don't know.
Is he singing?
He is in there with T-Pain. I don't know.
What they doing?
It's just a picture though, and it says, "It's happening, guys." You can look at it.
They might be gaming or something. Like, oh, they in the studio.
No, that's a board, like the music board.
That's
right?
when a billionaire just gets bored. Like he just got so much money, says I'm gonna put out an album now. Like that's just bored.
But what if that's something that he always wanted to do, Envy?
Okay, he's a billionaire. He can do whatever he wants, But
yeah. All right, well, because I'm looking forward to a T-Pain Mark Zuckerberg track.
Oh, you?
I want to know what he got.
I want to know how much he paid T-Pain. Because I don't want no money. Just give me some stocks.
Listen.
Just give me some stocks in Facebook. I'll take a couple.
Okay.
I'll take a couple. I'll take 1, 2. Give me some stocks.
No, that's true. That's true. All right. Chris Brown earns 18 new RIAA certifications. All right, so no guidance. 11-time platinum. That's first diamond single. So drop a clues bomb for my man, Chris Brown. That's my man's.
That's your man's? Okay.
That's my man's. I got to put the Z on it. I'm sorry, Chris, my boyfriend, Chris. All right, and then with you, 6 times platinum. Under the Influence, 5 times platinum. Heat, 4 times platinum. Privacy, Party, and Indigo. The whole album. Those albums, 3-time platinum. She Ain't You, Take You Down. Y'all know, y'all bear with me because this is my man's music. All right. 2-time platinum. Call Me Every Day. Indigo, that single. And To My Bed, platinum. Breezy, Juicy Booty, and Warm Embrace, and Angel Numbers. Okay, and How We Roll with Sierra went gold. Listen.
Congratulations to Chris Brown. Well deserved. I mean, he's a phenomenal artist, phenomenal entertainer. I heard he moved out to Vegas, so I mean, I would love to see a residency for him. Like, just think about what a Chris Brown residency would be, where he doesn't have to travel city to city and everything's set up, and his tricks and the acrobat stuff, the acrobatic stuff that he does, and then Jim flipping and jumping and performing and singing and dancing. I just think that would be dope. Chris is
love that.
He's one of those artists that's just once in a lifetime type of artist.
He's an unbelievable person, period. Okay. And then lastly, John Krasinski is People's 2024 Sexiest Man Alive.
Who the hell is that?
John, you don't know John? Okay, do you ever watch the show The Office? That's Jim.
No.
Damn.
I don't watch The Office.
What about the Fantastic Four? He played, one of the Marvel movies. He plays somebody in there. But John Krasinski, he was in Quiet Place 1. He was the dad. He died.
I didn't see Quiet Place 1 or 2.
Jesus Christ. How you in media? You don't watch nothing. You don't listen to nothing. You don't see nothing.
I told you growing up, my parents, we never watched none of the white stuff. We just, it was always a Cosby Show.
Not mine.
You know what I mean? We didn't watch that. I don't know who that is.
Forbidden. White people was forbidden in your house. I got you.
But is he sexy?
No, not to me. But I do know him, and he's one of my favorite actors in the series The Office, other than Steve Carell. But how
do you get sexy over all those because
I was
gonna say all those other sexy men. Pause.
And it is some. To me, it could have been other people chosen over John Krasinski, but I mean, he ain't half bad, but he looked all right.
Like
I mean,
people like The Rock. Let me see. He looked like a stressed soccer dad. That's what he looked like. That's like a stressed soccer dad picture. His son just lost.
They
That's
definitely could have
like.
got another picture. Yeah, it definitely do look like he's stressed out over his son who ain't getting in the game. All right, either way, congratulations, John Krasinski. He definitely ain't going to accept this because I definitely said I don't think he's sexy, but
I'm going to put in my application for the sexiest man. If he could get sexiest man, I'm going to put my application in. I'm going to do mad push-ups and make my arms just a little big because y'all said my arms look a little light. You know, that post little picture that was like, somebody posted a picture that was like, this is why men shouldn't skip arm day in the gym. I was hurt by that.
I know.
I've been in the gym every day since now because of that stupid chick that said that.
Oh, his little feelings hurt.
My feelings was hurt.
That is Jess with the Mess.
All right. Thank you, Jess.
No
now,
problem.
when we come back, we got the People's Choice Mix. Let me just salute to RV, a friend of mine. It's his birthday, and my daughter's birthday is today. Drop a bomb for Madison, my oldest. She is 23. We partied last night. We celebrated. We had a great time. Salute to the village that came out. All my family and friends that you know are part of helping that raising her. I call them our village. Everybody has a part in what they do, whether it's giving advice or helping out or watching or driving or whatever they have. I always say it's a village that helps raise our kids, and I love each and every one of everybody that came out last night. So happy birthday, Maddie. I love you. I just FaceTimed her. She was like, Dad, I am not going to work today. I'm calling off. All right, well, do what you want. It's your birthday. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club, and we got a special guest on the line right now, my brother, Raekwon the chef. What up, Ray?
Yo. What up, y'all?
What's up?
How you feeling? How's everything?
I'm chilling, man. Chilling. A beautiful day. Beautiful brisk day in the town, you know?
Absolutely. If you don't know, Raekwon is opening up a dispensary. Today is the grand opening. It's called Astoria Cannabis Dispensary. Is out in Newark, New Jersey. First and foremost, congratulations, Ray.
Yeah, congrats.
Thank you. Appreciate y'all, no doubt.
Now, how did you get into this space? Because I know it's very difficult to get a license, and I know it was difficult, especially in New Jersey. So what made you want to do one in Jersey?
Well, you know, Jersey is so close to Staten Island. I grew up in Jersey, and, you know, between Jersey and Staten Island, it's like being home, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I remember when I was a kid, you know, my mom's was like, yo, you can stay out after the lights go off. We would go hang out in Newark, and, you know what I mean, just back and forth from there to Shaolin.
Okay.
You know?
A lot of people have been having issues with opening dispensaries in the New York, New Jersey area. What was that process like for you?
Oh, man, it was serious. Very serious. You know, it's just all about having your I's dotted, T's crossed, you know, having the right lawyers representing your business and just doing the right thing. Just making sure you got everything on point, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's serious, though. You know, Jersey don't play no games, but it was just all about me and my team really doing everything the right way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
they knew we was passionate about it, and, you know, wanting to just make sure everything was straight.
Yeah, most people don't know. I was actually doing one in Jersey at one time, and it's very costly. And when I say they go through everything, and it's not just you and your partners, they do go through that, but also they go through your business and where you want to put it. So if you're too close to a church or too close to a school or you're too close to a bus stop or you're too close, like there's certain things that you have to make sure that everything passes because they are very, 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 very on top of it. We're so happy for you, man, and grateful that you were able to open up a dispensary out in Jersey. You want people to come on out there today, and people, you know, when you think of dispensary, I know a lot of people only think of flower, right, or just cannabis, but there's so many different things that cannabis can help you with, and I'm sure when you go there today to Astoria, there are people there that can actually tell you. There's rubs, there's things that can help you for anxiety, there's things that can help you for any ailment that you have. A lot of time cannabis is an answer to, and I'm sure there'll be people there today that can actually guide you, not just sell you some weed like you buying cannabis on the corner store, but that could actually guide you. So we're happy for you, and you know, just tell the people where it's at and what time you'll be there today.
Yeah, well, the address is 799 Broad Street. It's 2 blocks away from the Prudential Center. You're going to see a big sign in the front that say Legal Dispensary. And yeah, I'll be there around like 11:30, 12 o'clock. Just glad to see my peoples. You know, we're gonna have raffle sales and, you know, giveaways and stuff like that. So everybody just come out. I definitely wanna just shout out the whole city of Newark, man, you know. That's showing me love, and it's gonna be fun, man. Music, DJs, it's gonna be a lot of fun today, man.
Okay.
I feel like a party, you know.
All right.
Also, we're going to have a couple of celebrities pop in and out that already confirmed, you know, they're going to be coming through. So get ready, man. It's going to be a blast.
All right. Well, make sure you get out there today. 799 Broad Street in Newark, New Jersey. So if you're in the New Tri-State area, pull up on Ray. I'm gonna come there this week. I was gonna come today, but it's my daughter's birthday, so I gotta do something with baby girl. But I'm gonna be there this week. Ray, you always show me so much love and so much support, so I'm definitely gonna pull up for you. And when I pull up, Ray, I gotta be a little greedy, Ray. my Wu-Tang Dunks didn't come. My Wu-Tang Dunks didn't come to me. Mine didn't come. I'm just gonna put that out there, Ray. Mine didn't come.
Nah, we got you. We raffling off up here too. So you know what I mean. People that come out, we gonna definitely do a raffle and get them right. But I got you though. You my brother. I got you.
Say no more. So make sure you get there, Ray. We appreciate you checking in.
Congratulations.
Absolutely. Thank you, y'all.
All right. That was the chef. And when we come back, we got the positive note from Jess, because Jess is doing a positive note. It's the breakfast. He's looking at me like, what? I ain't got one. You better get one. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Charlamagne is out today. Now, don't forget, this weekend, you're going to be out in
D.C. at the Warner Theater. The show starts at 7 p.m. The doors open at 6. Get your tickets from livenation.com or JessHilariousOfficial.com or WarnerTheaterDC.com, y'all. Y'all get y'all tickets this Friday.
Absolutely. Well, you got a positive note for the people, Jess?
Yes. Show that man that you're a boss and fly your own ass out. That was said by one of the wisest women I know, myself.
We'll see y'all tomorrow.
Breakfast Club, bitches!
Y'all finished or y'all done?